Why, hello there, everybody. How are you doing today? It's me again. And again, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to embolden you. I am here to empower you. I am here to inform you. I am here to educate you. I am here to inspire you. I am here to motivate you. I'm here to build you up. I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to bring and give you peace. I'm here to bring and give you hope, because I am here to bring, give, and tell you the truth. You can ask anyone that works with any type of building material, whether it be concrete, iron, wood, bondo, plaster, sheetrock. It doesn't matter. Brick, mortar, it doesn't matter. You ask anyone who works with any type of building material, they will all tell you the same thing. Once they see a crack, that is a useless piece of material. And once you see a crack in a completed structure, no matter what the structure is made out of, it's only a matter of time before the structure will fail. Just to keep it simple, stupid, as soon as you see a crack, you know it's just a matter of time before the crack turns into a crumble and everything comes crumbling, tumbling down. Well, what are we seeing? We are seeing cracks everywhere in the enemy, in the liars, in the counterfeits. The crack is they are being exposed for who and what they are. They cannot deny that they are a counterfeit. Because again, you can't unsee the truth. You can't unknow the truth. You can't unsee the light. You can't unhear the rung bell. You can't unring the bell. Period. And you definitely cannot deny the facts once the facts are made perfectly clear. And the facts are, your guy, your gal, is turning out to be a counterfeit liar. And they're imploding on themselves. They're turning on themselves. And you're seeing it. They're jumping around trying to find a safe space. But the building's crumbling around them. All they're doing is jumping from one cracked structure to another cracked structure. The house of cards is crumbling. Period. And you're seeing it. But that's a good thing, because a damaged building, a condemned building, a condemned structure is a threat to everyone around it, because innocents can walk in it. Innocents can walk in it and get hurt. The only way to fix a condemned building is to tear it down. That's what you're seeing happening. Folks, these people cannot recover from the damage that they have inflicted upon themselves, because they're the ones that brought this upon them. You can come up with all that they brought this upon themselves with their lies. They pretended to be authorities when they were counterfeits. And I've said it several videos, multiple times, for probably over a year now. The easiest way to call out the counterfeit is the counterfeit authority is to give the counterfeit authority the opportunity to perform the function of the true authority, and they will fail. Well, hello, Congress. What have you all passed? You know, why hasn't Obamacare been repealed and replaced? Because you've outed yourself for being a counterfeit, for trying to shove your own personal agenda down our throats. Well, we're not going to take it anymore. Period. We see who you are. And we're either going to vote you out or we're going to come in and remove you physically, if need be. Now you got Songbird, who just so happens, isn't it amazing how his daughter is on Fox News, and now she's, oh, the country needs my dad. Some guy just saw a post. I didn't read it. It's a joke. Our country needs my dad now more than ever. Why? We need to get rid of criminals. We need to get rid of the people that are committing treason. Oh, he's coming back from his first round of chemotherapy. The guy doesn't have a brain tumor. It's a lie. He's a scumbag. He is a criminal. He is a threat to your, mine, our life, liberty, and the pursuit of our own happiness. He is a threat to the constitutional republic. It's time to remove him. It's time to demand that he just steps down. All of them. All of them. There's no doubt Paul Rubber Ryan is a criminal. You know, and then you got the globalist Christie, who comes up and you know, the Canadian Cruz. Oh, those are good people. No, they are counterfeits. Ted Cruz can't even produce his own birth certificate. Why? Because it's a Canadian birth certificate. It would out him for being a Canadian. He's not supposed to be in the U.S. Senate. But you see, he can't. Yeah. Can you be a senator? I believe you can be. I don't know. I had to look it up. I believe the only thing that you have to be a natural born citizen for, the only office that has to be a natural born citizen, is the presidency. But he's already been lying about being born in the about being an American, because he had goals of, you know, becoming president. You can have the goals all you want. Almighty God decides who gets the increase and who gets slapped down. And another thing for you people that profess that, you know, oh, Ted Cruz is a good Christian man. He's not a Christian. He's not a Christian. And I won't go into any depth, but he is not a Christian. The vast majority of these people that you all believe are Christians, the vast of you all that believe that these people are good pastors, they're not even Christians. They're secular humanists. That's all that they're putting out there. They don't talk about Jesus. They don't talk about the blood. They don't talk about sin. All they talk about is money and emotional things. How right you are. How good you are. How blessed you are. Yeah. They're going to have some accountant. They're going to have to answer to a whole. I'm praying that they repent, because they've written a check with their mouth and with their actions. Man, they are. Anyway, these people are lying to you. Have been lying to you. So now Hurricane uh, the hurricane went through Texas. I can't remember the name now. I keep wanting to say Sandy. I know it's not Sandy. It starts with an H. I can't remember. It's gone now. But the aftermath, they're going to be feeling the effects there for weeks/months, maybe even a year. Just because the rain stopped dropping doesn't mean. See, a lot of you all, I mean, I grew up in New Orleans. I've seen some pretty bad floods. I've seen, mm, mm-mm. No, it's not a short-term thing. It's not like, well, the water went down and now everything's fine and dandy. No. So now they're coming out and saying, oh, well, President Trump did right. Who's coming out? Well, Christie, who's trying to find his foot again. Notice he's not part of the Trump administration now, is he? And I'll tell you something right there. Teddy, Lion Ted Cruz, he's praising President Trump. Yeah, of course, because you about to go to prison, son. These people have been. It is political theater, and you're seeing it clear as day. I saw a clip. I didn't even know about it. It was going on until I saw the clip. But apparently, the media in Texas caused a gas crisis by saying that there was a gas shortage because the hurricane came through and knocked up everything. There is no gas shortage. No gas shortage. But what that did was that got everybody nervous. So now everybody's out there waiting in long lines, rushing out to buy gas that they didn't need to buy because they were afraid it wouldn't be gone. It's not. It will be replenished. But when you have a rush on the gas, it sucks up all the gas. So one guy, they were interviewing the manager of the station. Says, no, there's not a gas shortage. I got my gas load this morning, full load. Well, with all these people showing up, they've been coming steady flow all day long. People waiting in line for like an hour and a half just to get gas. And the guy said, well, look, if you got a half a tank of gas and all you're doing is putting around the city, you don't need to come here and get gas. Because there is no gas shortage. You are creating the gas shortage. That's what the lying media did. Deliberately and intentionally. Causing fights. People are causing fear. Why do you all listen to these people? They could care less about you. They're only concerned about reading their little script. It's time for them to be removed. Yet, even the little local people, right there in your own little locale, oh, but they seem so sweet and nice. So does the devil. The devil doesn't come up to you and tell you, hey, I'm here to give you pain and misery. I'm here to drag your soul into eternal darkness, into the pits of hell. No. He whispers sweet little nothings into your ear. Period. But you're seeing the cracks. Nothing's stuck. They've tried everything. You notice we're not hearing about Russia anymore. We need to bring something else out because we couldn't politicize the hurricane. Forgive me for not remembering it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, dealing with personal stuff, family matters. Because family comes first. But I mean, they try to politicize a hurricane, and it blew up right in their face from the people themselves. The people just going off on these people. I can't believe I'm sitting here scared to death with two children. The lady was holding two small children who were wet and cold and hungry. I just lost everything, and you're asking me if I think that President Trump is doing enough, and you're still doing it. Get that damn camera out of my face. Oh, we're sorry, but we just want to know, how do you feel? You're doing it again. Oh, I'm sorry. They can't help themselves. They've got an agenda. You are nothing but product to them. You are nothing but a story. You are nothing but a means to an end, their end. You are fodder for them. Notice how quickly they turn their little back on Antifa. Oh, encouraging them to go out and resist. Huh, Hillary? I'm part of the resistance. Resist. 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 Why don't you just go resign someplace? Why don't you just go, Hillary? You know what? Never mind. You're going to get yours. I ain't worried about you. But you're seeing their tricks. So that didn't work. So now you got to attack the first lady about her shoes. Oh my goodness gracious. These people have nothing left. It's collapsing all around them. They are grasping at straws that just do not exist. Their crack has turned into an all-out split. A split. An all-out split. You see, let's just use a dam as an example. Once a dam gets a crack in it, that's it. It's only a matter of time. Unless you go in and I mean, I don't know of any dam that has been repaired from a crack. Because once that crack starts, that dam is underneath so much pressure that it's just a matter that crack is going to slowly but surely just start growing and growing and growing. Just like a crack in your windshield. You can't fix the crack in your windshield. The only thing you can do is stop it by drilling a small little hole at both ends of the crack. And even that may not stop it, because it could it could splinter off. But that crack is always going to be there. It's never going to go away. It's a weak spot. And the more pressure that's applied to it, even by driving, is going to make that crack grow. No, you only got one choice. Replace the window. You only got one choice. Build another dam if your dam has a crack in it. Well, their dam has multiple cracks running up and down, and the dam is about to collapse. So I'm going to encourage you to help tear down their dam. And you don't tear it down by you don't help the dam collapse by calling them names. Okay? You turn the pressure on. You turn the pressure. You don't deal with the little stick people. You don't deal with the stupid little people in the stupid little box. You turn your attention on everyone who has taken an oath. And you hold them accountable to said oath. That's what you do. Because that's the pressure. Then they can come out and say, then you just have to ask them, okay, well, what have you done? What are you doing? They can't explain. They can't give you anything that they have done, because they have done absolutely nothing. Nothing. Not even what the Republican Party controls the House of Representatives and controls the Senate. And we are in the White House. So how come nothing is being accomplished? How come the president doesn't have, still, this is record, folks, he doesn't have his cabinet? Oh, because he's draining the swamp. He's getting rid of his people. So fine. Okay, fine. Fine. If it's not perfectly clear to you, actions prove intent. They haven't done anything. Songbird came flat out and laughed in your face. Your face. Coming in, making it all about him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come in and make the vote. The tragic, I'm sick, but I'm gonna come in and cast a vote to proceed, and then vote not once but twice on not repealing, when that's all he's been talking about since the daggum thing came up. That means he's been lying to you. Now, what are you going to do about it, folks? What are you going to do about it? Now, we all saw the police officer that grabbed the nurse. Did you see that video? Because the nurse wouldn't give the police officer a blood sample from somebody that he didn't have a warrant to get. He just thinks that because, hey, I got the badge, I'm in charge. And if you go back and look at the video, okay, the girl wasn't arrested. They released her. But unfortunately, that stupid detective's still there. He needs to be gone. Somebody posted, it was, I can't remember where it was, but somebody posted in one of the groups. I read the post. He said, look, I'm part of a, I don't know, like a convention business. And we had our cities broken down into three places, three final places to hold our convention. And guess what? You were one of the places. Guess what? We now got it down to two choices, and you ain't one of the two. Because we're not going to have ourselves be treated like that. See, that's a man that's a man that knows the rights, and he sent that into the mayor of the city. And again, I'm sorry, I can't remember where it is. I'm tired. But that individual, clear as day, is just a perfect. If there's one, there's more. But in that photo, in that video, you see one of the little beat cops. He put his hand up on the guy and said, like, no, man, what you, no. But then back down because, well, hello, that's a detective. I got to listen to what he's got to say. It's coming a point in time when the little beat cop is going to say, you know what? Just because he's professing to be a detective, his actions are proving that he is not a law enforcement officer. He's a thug. He's a bully. He's a criminal. That means I don't have to listen to him. Period. Now, when are you, law-abiding citizen, going to do that? Because I'm sorry, John McCain is not a senator. He's a criminal. Okay, I can go through the whole big old long list of them. The list is long and deep. You know, they talk a real good talk. Yeah, man, the liar knows how to lie real good. They know how to wiggle. Politicians, don't need them. Servants, yeah, that's what we need. So, you start taking those guys down, that's what happens. You want their dam to crumble, you demand that the laws be enforced. Trust me, the president and Jefferson Beauregard Sessions has been busy getting all of the information, all of the proof, all of the documentation to remove these criminals. That's why they're jumping around like a cat on a hot tin roof. That's why they're trying to do their absolute best to cause conflict, to cause trouble. It's not working. It's not working. Antifa's gone. Now you might again because Jeff Sessions called them a the Department of Justice says, hey, you're a terrorist organization. Stick your little head up now. Stick your little head up now. So when you see the crack, when you see the weak point, that's where you attack. Any good coach, any good strategist knows. Even the boxer. Hey man, he's favoring. Oh, you got him. He's hurt. He's hurting his ribs. Do body shots. Do body shots. Take away his breath. Take away his breath. If he can't breathe, he can't fight. That's a fact, Jack. Oop, they just put in a new untested player on defense. Go deep, baby. Go deep. Let's see what he's made of. You attack the weakest point of everything. You know it. So, you see their weakness. You see the crack. You see how they're crumbling. You want to tweet somebody? Tweet them. You want to talk about somebody? Talk about those who have taken an oath. Talk about somebody that you can actually do something about. They've taken the oath. And again, that oath was to you, me, we the people, as well as to the law. Hold them accountable to that oath. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're not meeting your own oath. You are obstructing. It's time for you to go. Because as someone who has taken an oath, that means, so glad I've got my shades on, that you are always under oath. You are never not under oath. Which means whenever you lie, deliberately and intentionally, you are obstructing, you are committing a felony. So glad I got my shades on. Hold them accountable. Demand that the laws be enforced. And then you won't have to wait for no election. But of course, there is a catch. In order for the laws to be enforced, that means you better be a law-abiding citizen. Because if you're not demanding for the laws to be enforced, then what in the world have you got to hide? What are you trying? You're trying to cut corners. You're trying to take shortcuts. Criminals, liars, fakes, and frauds. Cut corners, take shortcuts, try to get over. Try to manipulate, try to work the system. Stop doing it. Because accountability's here. It's time for all of us to stand and demand that our laws be enforced. All of us law-abiding citizens, that is, because you're not gonna get the criminal to demand that the laws be enforced because, well, they're a criminal. You're not gonna get the liar because, well, they're a liar. They don't want to deal. They want distractions so that, hey, they can run their own little cons, run their own little schemes, get over themselves. Nope. That's the solution. Attack the crack. Attack the weakest point. Turn the little crack into a huge, gaping split, chasm, and just watch the condemned building fall in. It's gonna fall down. It is falling down. There is no recovery from this. There is no getting over this. The only question is, are you going to be part of draining the swamp, or are you going to be an obstructionist? Are you going to help bring forward justice, or are you going to obstruct justice? Just saying.